I'm Logan Aldridge. I'm a Bodybuilding.com athlete and a CrossFit athlete and coach. I am an adaptive athlete. I like to make known that I'm an athlete first and adaptive second. And what we mean by that when we say adaptive is someone with any form of permanent physical impairment, something that in the world of training and CrossFit performance training that limits work capacity. If you look at the progression I've had since losing my arm at 13, the sports and the activities I decided to get into were by no means ones that were leg dominant. I lost at wakeboarding, went back to wakeboarding, which as you could imagine is very two-arm dominant. And then my favorite team sport that I played before the accident and continued to after was lacrosse, which is like one of the sports where you gotta have your arms to control a stick and throw and pass the ball. I didn't pursue these sports because of the challenge in it of themselves, but I refused to let the loss of an arm dictate the pursuit or passion that I had prior. That mindset, I give that a lot of credit for my transition into CrossFit. What I've become obsessed with, if you will, is the unknown potential of our physical bodies. It's the what if in my head that drives me to go to the gym day in and day out, every morning, every evening. I know exactly what it's like to not go to the gym. I know what the outcome is if I sit on the couch and decide not to. I know exactly what that outcome looks like. After losing my arm, I was left-handed, lost my left arm, and I was 13 years old, going into those years of becoming a teenager and puberty and going into high school, wanting the girls to think you're, jacked and shredded and all that. So my approach was pure strength after losing my arm. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have one arm. How do I make this one arm bigger than everybody's two arms? So it was pure strength training approach. That was a really good foundation for me, but when I think of the word strength, it becomes more of a mindset position than it is like a physical characteristic that we have. The will to continue to show up and persevere, I think, is the truest strength that I get to see in this subset community of adaptive athletes. There is a huge shift, I believe, happening in the way we perceive the word bodybuilding. Traditionally, it's all about, being hairless, oiled up on the stage in a tiny little banana hammock, rocking it and showing all the muscles. That's cool. To each is your own. That's not my approach to fitness, but what I think bodybuilding has become more synonymous, especially in the CrossFit community, is functionality. And when you talk about bodybuilding, building the body of an adaptive athlete, all that we're talking about is increasing quality of life. And at the end of the day, as humans, regardless of any adaptive need or limitation you may have, we're all trying to live a better quality of life and pursue that in our journey on this planet. So how cool of a way to invest in the most important machine, the only one you'll ever get, your body, and how to properly build it to produce an incredible quality of life. Get stronger today with Bodybuilding.com, all access.